This is 7 National News, and in our top story. The UAE has provided a total of 16 billion dirhams in humanitarian aid during the period between 2010 and 2012 to become one of the world's leading aid donors, according to Her Excellency Sheikha Lubna bint Khaled Al Qasimi, Minister of International Cooperation and Development and head of the UAE Committee for the Coordination of Humanitarian Foreign Aid. According to Emirates news agency WAM, Her Excellency Sheikha Lubna said UAE's humanitarian and charitable aid covered more than 10 countries, including Jordan, Syria, Palestine, Afghanistan, Yemen, Sudan, Egypt, Morocco and Kazakhstan, and noted that most of the aid focused on the areas of healthcare, energy, education and reconstruction. She added that the UAE continued to provide assistance to the Syrian refugees and highlighted the recent expansion of the refugee camps in Jordan and setting up of a field hospital there to cater for Syrian refugees and the Jordanians in the two areas. The UAE has placed great emphasis on addressing issues related to violence against women through preventive measures, campaigns to raise awareness, protection and policy initiatives. That's according to Ambassador Lana Zaki Nuseebeh. The UAE's permanent representative to the United Nations in New York made the remarks at the official commemoration of the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women on Tuesday at the United Nations headquarters. In her speech following UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon, the ambassador stated that the UAE has strong policies on girls' education, women's legal rights, as well as the provision of treatment and rehabilitation support to victims, and it is continuing to develop a comprehensive policy on domestic violence. Ambassador Nuseebeh went on to say that despite the efforts being made, the prevalence of violence against women in acts committed domestically within the community or by the state remained too high in every corner of the world, adding that when half the world's population has to live in fear, live with the consequences of violence, or in the worst cases, lose their lives, this is not just a problem for women, it is a problem for all of us, families, communities, societies or states. If the act is global, the consequences are too. Abdulrahman bin Mohammed Al Owais, Minister of Health, has met with Dr. Paulo Portas, Deputy Prime Minister of Portugal, to discuss ways to develop mutual cooperation between the ministry and the Portuguese health institutions, especially in the areas of training, development, new technologies in hospitals, medical practices and licensing sector. The meeting, held at the headquarters of the ministry in Dubai, touched on the possibility of sending patients for treatment to the well-known Portuguese specialized hospitals and health centers dealing with chronic diseases and attracting Portuguese talent in various medical specialities as part of the Visiting Doctors program, in addition to the possibility of sending Emirati doctors on scholarship to train and continue their higher studies in Portugal. Dr. Paulo Portas expressed his country's readiness to extend complete cooperation to the Ministry of Health in all areas and attract Emirati doctors for education and training, stressing the strong existing relations between the two countries. Exotic pet owners have 1 month to hand over their pets to authorities under a newly announced ban on breeding and possession of wild animals smuggled into the emirate at homes and farms. According to local reports, those who fail to surrender their exotic pets will be faced with a 100,000 dirham fine, in addition to the confiscation of the species. His Highness Dr. Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, issued the decision on Sunday, but public and private zoos, scientific and research centres and universities, which obtained licences from the Environment and Natural Reserves Agency in Sharjah, are exempted. The Director General of Sharjah Environment and Natural Reserves Authority, Hana Saif As-Suwaidi, was quoted in a local paper as stating that the Environment Authority is working on a draft law to explain and clarify the tasks of each department in carrying out the decision. She added that the Sharjah Environment and Natural Reserves Authority will launch an awareness campaign through audio and visual media to make people aware about the new ban. Cinemagoers can look forward to an exciting week in December, as organisers have announced a full lineup of events for the 11th edition of the Dubai International Film Festival, which will feature a total of 44 global premieres. At a press conference, organisers of the film festival announced that the 11th edition will be scheduled between the 10th to the 17th of December. A total of 118 films, including short films and documentaries, from 48 countries will be screened throughout the 8 days. It all kicks off with the film on the British astrophysicist Stephen Hawking, with James Marsh's The Theory of Everything, starring Eddie Redmayne and Felicity Jones. Organisers also announced that the curtains will be drawn by Disney's latest Into the Woods, a musical comedy featuring fairy tale characters played by a star-studded cast which includes Johnny Depp, Meryl Streep, Emily Blunt and Chris Pine. Film enthusiasts can also look forward to meeting some of the celebrities who will be in town for the festival, which include Emily Blunt, who will not only be attending her film screening but will also be a member of the jury for the IWC Filmmaker of the Year award with a prize purse of $100,000. Other celebrities to walk down the red carpets will include five-time Emmy winner Kelsey Grammer, Paul Bettany, Lee Daniels, Anil Kapoor, John Abraham, Tamar Hosni and Nadine Labaki, to name a few. Box office for the festival opens by the end of the week, and in addition to the cinema screenings, film enthusiasts will also be treated to free outdoor screenings at the beach at JBR. According to the chairman of the film festival, throughout its 11 years, DIF has been instrumental to develop the regional film industry as well as other film festivals.
We hope to think we have changed the film culture in the UAE. We have started something where other festivals started. Abu Dhabi started a festival, Doha started a festival, Sharjah started 2 years ago, the Children Film Festival. So we created a hype that there is a benefit. Cultural benefit, there is a promotional element, there is also sometimes a financial benefit in a film festival, in a place where we did not know much about film festivals, and we came along. Now we just promoted a scholarship from USLA, given for 3 female from the Middle East to go free in one of the best film schools. We help that. So all of that is really, it's not really showing films. It is really understanding this business as an industry and trying to help them. And I think it's working beautifully.
And finally, in the bulletin, some of the finest and most exquisite watches were on display during the UAE's first ever Salon de Grande Complication, which has been a big attraction among watch collectors. Running until the 27th of November, the 3-day event is taking place at the atrium in the IFC, where visitors can also go behind the scenes as they can witness the manufacturers showcase their craftsmanship behind their creations. The live demonstrations by watchmakers and engravers have been a unique attraction during the first of its kind event in the region, as it offered an opportunity for watchmakers to connect with the collectors and enthusiasts. Salon de Grande Complication is also featuring several rare and limited edition pieces by renowned manufacturers and modern-day independent watchmakers. Among the renowned brands participating in the inaugural event included Jaeger LeCoultre, Piaget, Grubel & Forsey, Lange & Son, Bulgari, Montblanc and Vacheron Constantin, to name a few. According to the organisers, the event aimed at showcasing some of the finest collections around the world to those with a passion for haute horology. It was further added that the event serves as a platform for dialogue and exchange inspiration among the watch connoisseurs and manufacturers as the industry for luxurious watches in the region continues to grow.
The exhibition is targeting the watch collectors, the watch lovers. We hope to create a platform whereby we can connect the fine watchmaking industry with the Middle East watch collectors and watch lovers. If you look on the other side at the imports of the Swiss watches, especially the fine Swiss watch industry to the UAE, we are talking about almost 900 million Swiss franc. Okay, so that represents a good chunk of business and an important market for the Middle East.
Today, Grande is exhibiting the double tourbillon technique bicolor. This is a very special model, the first invention from Grande, a double inclined tourbillon system, 2 cages, one inside the other, giving a very high performance for mechanical watch. This is a very special piece also in terms of our architecture as watchmakers. We have 3-dimensional view of the whole mechanism, which allows the collector to enjoy, explore and understand all the intricate workings, and we can showcase our passion and expertise of hand finishing.
One watch that has, which I feel is particular here today, is our Duometre unique travel time, pink gold. It's the caliber number 383. The reason why I think it's particular is because it's the only watch today that enables you to set a second time zone to the minute. So as you know, in the region, people often travel to India or to Iran, and these countries, have different time slots to half an hour difference. And this is a watch that enables you to set another time zone to the minute, and it's the only watch that can enable you to do that.